I have spent more than a decade of my life immersed in the world of technology and security, earning my degree in computer science, building certificates in cybersecurity, and working as an information security engineer. One of the most life-changing skills I have learned through it all isn't just about securing systems. It's about handling my own finances, recognize my bad money habits, patch those vulnerabilities, and break free from them to secure my own financial future. In this video, I'm going to share with you 10 of my most common bad money habits that hold people back, along with tips and strategies to break out of them. You just need to record and post it. What are you waiting for? Number 1, paying yourself first. I first heard of this in the book Rich Dad and Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and it is one of the blueprints in achieving financial freedom. Robert explains that the way people pay their bills can be broken into two types. The first way is the poor people's habit, and that is through paying yourself last. As soon as your paycheck comes in, you pay your rent, your phone bill, subscription, and social plans, and then save whatever is left over, if there is any. This habit keeps you from making wealth or building wealth. Robert Kiyosaki explains in Rich Dad, Poor Dad that the wealthy flips the script completely. Instead of paying someone else first, they pay themselves first. And that single shift is a game changer. Pay yourself first by taking a minimum of 10% and putting it into a savings the minute you get paid. Treat it like a bill. Number 2, not knowing your income or expenses properly. Until you know your starting point, you can't plan where to go. We call something life inflation. That is spending more as your income increases. This traps many people. The wealthy knows their assets, liabilities, and they have a clear goal on where they want to go financially, which is get a lot of money, build wealth, instead of fantasizing about money, but have no idea how to go about it. Simply tracking your money in black and white can trigger actions and prevent financial loss. Number 3, not building an emergency fund. If you don't have enough saved to cover 6 months of living expenses, even a small unexpected cost can drill your finances. Think about it. A car repair, a sudden medical bill, or a job loss can quickly put you in debt if you are unprepared. Start by paying yourself first. Set aside that 10% of your income every month. Treat it like a non-negotiable bill to your future self. Keep building this fund until you have at least 6 months worth of essential expenses, rent or mortgage, utility, groceries, insurance, and minimum debt payment. Let me give you an example. If your monthly expenses are $3,000, your emergency fund goal should be around $18,000. Even if you start small, let's say saving around $300 a month, in a year you are going to get about $3,600 in a year. Keep going, and within 5 years you will hit your $18,000 goal without feeling like you are depriving yourself. Once your emergency fund is fully stacked, your additional savings can start working for you in investment. That way you are protected from financial shocks, and your money can grow instead of being eaten up by interest payments when life throws a curveball. A key takeaway: an emergency fund is a financial safety net. Without it, you are vulnerable. With it, you can handle surprises confidently and continue building wealth. The 4th bad habit is getting confident with bad debt. Debt has become the norm. Even for small purchases like presents, clothes, and other things has become the norm. I have built strategies around my finances. That is, unless I can actually pay something outright or in cash, I shouldn't be buying it with any form of debt. Credit card companies profit when you are bad with money because that's how they make profit. The average credit card interest rate is about 23 to 24%, which wipes out any rewards the credit card company are providing you if you are unable to pay them off. Unless you can pay outright in cash, you shouldn't be buying it. Use the first principle to save money and buy essential things that are needed needed with cash, not debt. Number 5, thinking savings alone will make you wealth. Saving money is smart, but it has a limit. You can only save so much from what you already earn. True wealth requires making more money because the upside of income growth is unlimited. That could mean investing, asking for a pay rise, or starting a side hustle. Saving is important, but the real wealth comes from increasing your income because the upside here is unlimited. For example, you could save $500 a month for 10 years, which add up to $60,000 in total. But your earning potential could far exceed that if you take action to grow your income. Ask for a pay rise at work. Even a 10% raise can add thousands to your yearly income without changing your lifestyle. Start a side hustle or a freelancer gig. This could be anything from consulting in your field, selling products online, or monetizing a habit, or even starting a YouTube channel. Over time, this additional income compounds and accelerates your path to wealth. Invest in assets like stocks, real estate, or your own business. Unlike savings, investment can grow exponentially over time. The key takeaways: saving protects you and builds discipline, but it is income growth that really creates wealth. If you only focus on savings, you will hit a ceiling. Focus on both. Save smart, but always grow your income. Number 6, having expensive hobbies. A lot of people like shopping and costly hobbies, which drains their income. And I guess you are part of this. To improve your financial position, you can either save more of your existing income or create additional income streams. Ideally, it's good to do both. You can't build wealth if you are making more money but spending it all. You should rather improve on how you will save a larger percentage of your income, but also how to make more money. There's unlimited upside when it comes to making more money, whether it's investment in the stock market, asking for a pay rise, or starting a side hustle. The bad habits you need to break is believing that saving alone will make you wealthy. Saving helps, but it is income growth that truly makes wealth. Number 7, making excuses not to invest. Procrastination is a silent wealth killer. I will start when I have more money is a trap, which often never happens. The sooner you start investing, the lesser effort it takes to reach financial freedom. For example, investing $10,590,000 per year, that's around $882 per month from age 20 to 50, assuming a 7% annual returns. This is going to reach at around $1 million by the age of 50 years. Even small amounts matter. Start with $50 a month in a low-cost index fund. The earlier you start, the less you will have to save later. Investment isn't discipline, it is self-care. You are taking care of your future self. Number 8, waiting too long to invest. Once you have an emergency savings, leaving excess money in the bank account erodes its value due to inflation. The longer you delay investing, the harder you will have to work to achieve the same goal. Once you have saved up, it's time to start investing so your money can start working for you, ending even while you sleep. Diversify into safe and riskier investments so your money can work for you instead of losing value. I have a mix of safe investment and riskier ones I am willing to lose. Once you have saved up enough, start exploring different investment strategies. Don't leave extra money sitting in a bank account. It's not working for you. Number 9, putting everything on your credit card for rewards. Don't get me wrong, credit cards are amazing. I haven't paid for flight for years, thanks to mine. But here's the catch. Most people end up spending way more than they would have just to chase rewards, which completely cancel out the benefit. I'm also guilty as charged. I used to justify purchases just to rack up miles, even if I couldn't really afford them. Once I realized this pattern, I changed the game. Small everyday stuffs like coffee, Uber, I pay those with cash or debit. Big ticket items, hotels, courses, I put them on my credit card, but pay it off immediately. This way, I only spend what I can actually afford, while still reaping the rewards. The big takeaway: only use a reward card for things you could pay in cash. Also willing to immediately pay the credit card off and stop letting points or mouse trick you into overspending. Treat it like a tool, not a free pass. The final one, number 10, paying too much in taxes. Taxes will likely be your single biggest expense. Wealthy people minimize their tax legally through corporate structures, tax advantage accounts like an ISA, a Roth IRA, strategic planning, and also using the biggest structure called buy, borrow, die. Here, the buy means that buy appreciating assets like stock, real estate, businesses that grow in value over time. And then the borrow is instead of actually selling those assets, which will trigger capital gain taxes, they borrow against them. Loans aren't considered as taxable income, so they can access cash without paying taxes. Die. When they pass away, these assets are passed on to their heirs. Their heirs inherit the asset as if they bought them at the current market value, erasing the capital gain tax liabilities. And they also buy insurance to cover out their loans that or debts that they have incurred whilst they were still alive. Understanding tax rules helps you keep more money to invest and direct towards your values. If you are someone who prefers to pay more taxes, that's fine, but it helps to understand the rules. You might be able to reduce your tax bill legally and use that money for things that truly aligns to your values. Instead of letting someone else decide where your money goes, you get to choose. Breaking these money habits is just like patching vulnerabilities in a system. You secure the weak points so your financial freedom stays protected. Remember, wealth isn't built overnight, but it is built consistently. Now, if you want to take the next step, I will recommend watching this video right here. It took me 20 years to realize what I'm about to tell you in 8 minutes. It is actually packed with lessons that can save you decades of try and error. Click it now and I'll see you over there.